Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a lovely day. So today I'd like to share with you what will likely be either one of the best or one of the stupidest decisions I have ever made in my life. I spent damn near 9,000 bucks on a bed. Actually, if you include sales tax and all like the little random crap like mattress cover, nice pillows, nice sheets and all that, probably closer to like $9,500 on a bed. The reason I did this is if you take a look at a lot of the comments, whether it's on forums, Reddit, YouTube comments, virtually anywhere else, especially on r/Apple. This happens all the time when I get mentioned in r/Apple on Reddit. Essentially, one of the top voted comments won't be, he made this argument and here's why I disagree, or oh, I kind of agree with this argument here but not there, or I think this may be more fixable than he says, or maybe it's not. It's never that. Like usually the most top voted comment every single time, you'll find it is like, this guy looks like a trash panda, why do you look like a raccoon, why don't you sleep? Why do you look like you're on drugs? Do you have, take a B vitamin, take an iron pill, whatever? It's always some bullshit like that. Anyway, I got myself one of these watches when I started doing swimming and running again, in addition to weightlifting, just because I kind of wanted to track it and see how I was doing. And what it has on it that I didn't realize was also a sleep tracker, and it actually gives you a sleep score. And I used to think that my sleep was pretty decent because, I got to bed at an early enough time. I would wake up at a late enough time. I thought I was good. But I looked at it and I realized that my sleep is actually really, really bad. If you break down the REM, deep sleep, light sleep, and not sleeping at all, but your eyes are closed stuff, my sleep is actually fairly horrible. And there are a number of reasons for that that may not have anything to do with a bed. I lead a very high stress lifestyle. Even when I'm not stressed out, or even when I get to a point where life is a little bit simpler for me, I get bored. And then once I get bored, I find new things to involve myself in just to keep myself busy and excited and interested and engaged that wind up likely causing stress in other ways. So, that's a lot of it. But a big part of it could be the bed. I've always been a cheapskate. If you've been watching this channel since the beginning, I used to use my lips to find shorts on iPhone and MacBook motherboards. And I used to pour alcohol on the board, which would evaporate quickly, and then use my lips to find what was hot, because your lips are more sensitive than the other skin on your body. And I would literally burn myself rather than spend $500 on a thermal camera because I'm a cheapskate. And this kind of follows through to many other aspects of my life. And since I was moving, I figured, let me try and start fresh here. My old bed had kind of been falling apart. I bought a cheap one to begin with. The base had already broken, so the mattress was on the floor. The mattress topper I had been essentially destroyed by cats because I did not have a mattress cover and I did not have enough scratching posts in the place I was living in intermediately from the place that I moved out of to the place that I moved into. So I figured I might as well get a new one. So I walk into the mattress store and I try a bunch of different ones, and then I sit on this. And I was mad when I sat on this because I saw the price of it. It was like $5,600, probably $6,000 after tax, without a base. And I lay on it, and it's literally the most comfortable thing I've ever sat on in my life. I'm like, no, I refuse to accept this. No way. Like, my girlfriend's sitting there and she's kind of giggling. I'm like, I'm not accepting this. There's no way in hell there's not something that's similar to this. So I go to several other mattress stores. Nothing feels like that. I go online and I swear, trying to search for information on mattresses, it's kind of like watching a documentary on Israel and Palestine where you spend 1 hour on a documentary and you're more confused at the end of it than you were at the beginning of it. Then you watch another 3-hour documentary and you're now I'm even more confused about the situation than before. If you try to read Reddit's mattress subreddit or any one of these mattress forums or reviews, it's a combination of people that have radically different opinions with also all the astroturfing, and then there's all the fucking influencer marketing bullshit where you have no idea if what you're reading is actually unbiased or just from somebody that wants you to click the affiliate link to get you to buy their specific product. I use affiliate links for all of the things that I use, but it doesn't really make a difference to me because you could literally buy the exact opposite of what I suggested that you purchase. If I say I like Hacko, you click that link and you buy a Weller instead. You could literally buy cat food. I'll still make money off of that, at least before Amazon deleted my account. That's another story altogether. But for the most part, it's really difficult to tell what's actually good. So I went to a bunch of different mattress stores, did a bunch of research, tried a bunch of different shit, tried to find something that would match the feeling that I had when I laid on this thing. I have never had that much fun in a bed, dare I say, even when other people are in it. And unfortunately, I completely failed. I actually bought a different one and it just didn't do it for me. And then I finally exchanged it and gave in to this piece of shit here. This is an insanely expensive mattress. And this over here is a base that costs, this just makes me sick. This is $2,500. I do not usually use smart products in my life. This will never connect to Wi-Fi. This will never connect to Bluetooth. This will never connect to shit. The reason I got that one is because of all the bases that I tried. This one had the most comfortable vibration routine. So it has these different resettable vibration and massage routines there. I tried all the other ones and they just didn't feel the same. It was kind of like somebody had attached a subwoofer but like it was hanging by a string and not really mounted right. So there was like you could feel like some sort of vibration, but it didn't really feel like a massage. This one feels like a massage. I'm not using it for any of the smart shit. Again, like this is never connecting to the fucking internet, and it sure as shit is not connected to my phone. But this is like I tried everything else and nothing felt the same. So I figure one of two things is going to occur within the next 2 months. Either behind door number one, I will have the same sleep that I had before, and I will have essentially thrown almost $9,000 into or $10,000 into a paper shredder. Or B, I will have the best sleep I've ever had in my life, and it will be radically changing, and I'll be happy that I did it. I'm not really sure which way it's going to go. I'll be honest with you. So there's only one way to find out, and I guess I am going to find out today. Once I finish setting this thing up, I got to put a mattress cover on it. After mattress cover, new sheets. After that, no mattress cover, undercover, sheets, and then everything else. I got some really nice pillows to go with the two, and I'm kind of curious to see how this works. One of the things that I noticed is I really almost never spend money on myself. I never treat myself to things that would probably make my life better, even if it means that I'm literally burning myself because I don't want to pay $500 for a FLIR camera. And this is probably one of those areas where I really should kind of focus on it, because sleep is one of those things where if you don't get good sleep, everything else goes to shit in life. So we'll see. Again, I've heard all sorts of horrible things about this mattress company, and I've heard all sorts of horrible things about the store that I bought it from. But I don't know, one way to find out. So I will post back in a month or two, and what I'd like to do is I'd actually like to post my sleep graph from this piece of crap Garmin watch. So what I want to do is I want to post my sleep score from before and after, so you can see if going from like some, I don't know, I think it was like it had some Serta mattress with a cheap ass base. It was probably like $1,000, $1,500 altogether, to this, which is insanely expensive, if that actually has any sort of change in my sleep quality, or if it's just a complete pile of shit. That's it for today. I will be back in a month, and I will post my sleep graph from my watch, and we will see. And yeah, not allowing this thing to connect to the internet. Nope, not at all. But kind of curious to see if this makes any change, and further, if any of that is actually visible. Because I really thought, like, I go to sleep, maybe 10:30. I wake up at 6:30 to 9:30 in the morning. I get enough sleep. According to my watch, I sleep like shit. Would have never known if I didn't get the sleep, the watch thing that checks your sleep. So I'll see you in the next video. Feel free to laugh. I spent this much money on a freaking mattress. I know. Laugh it up. We'll see. Maybe it'll be useful, or maybe it's a complete waste of money. One way to find out.